I think we really need to address a big elephant, big plot point in the room is that Love Machine, the AI, was created by the prodigal son, black sheep of the family, Wabiske.
Yes, that's very important.
That is we kind of glanced over that until now, and we're going to address the shit out of it.
Yeah, we're going to address that so hard.
Voiced by my favorite voice actor in all of anime, J. Michael Tatum. Fantastic voice. Love that guy's voice.
Sexy ass voice.
So good. And so he, I feel like, is always trying to prove himself to that family to be like, I am part of this family and I can do and achieve good things. They hadn't seen him for 10 years.
There is some big black sheep energy going on here.
Yeah. And the instant that he shows up on screen, though, I was like, this guy's a bad dude.
And what you kind of learn is that, like, he went off to America. He used money that Granny had given him. He ends up being this amazing sort of programmer, and he creates an AI. And this AI is something that the US government gets interested in and ends up taking that technology, and then the technology runs out of control.
Yeah. And that's what becomes Love Machine.
Yeah.
When he comes back and he explains to Granny that, yes, he did start Love Machine, but he did it to make her proud.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I sold it to the government. I created this amazing artificial intelligence that the government was interested in, and they bought it from me. And look at all this money that I have now. We can buy back the land that I sold, or we have money like we did back when Grandpa was alive, and we can do this. And that's when Granny takes a fucking lance and almost kills the dude.
It was so great.
It was amazing. Like, everyone's like, oh, Granny's kind of on her last legs. And then she like pulls out a fucking giant lance and she's really going to town with it. Like, she's about to cut a motherfucker.
I mean, that sort of samurai armor has a lot of airtime. And I kept wondering if there was some metaphorical visual reference for having that samurai like armor on screen. And there's also a samurai armor thing in Oz that's an avatar that looks very, very similar to the one that she has in her home. And I kept trying to like find a tie and I couldn't find it exactly. Except that like she's a fucking warrior. And what's like a big thing that came up for me in this film was the difference in generations and you know, their experiences. In this world, they're experiencing a cheeky apocalypse. Like somebody who's like, I just want to see the world burn. I'm just going to like fuck things up, but I have no specific intention.
Yeah.
You know, I think Granny has this moment where she's like, this is a war.
I fucking love that scene, dude.
And then a kid, you know, like one of the little kids is like, what's a war? You know, which to me is just like punching you in the face of like, this is what generations had to deal with in comparison. And, you know, Japan is the only country in the world that has had 2 cities who have been struck by an atom bomb and experienced that kind of destructive chaos in a very short period of time, dying, and other people watching people die or being horrifically injured.
And then lasting radiation effects and like
for years
and years and years.
So I think there's a lot of those anxieties in this film, and then also those ideas that are really topical of like social media and your social media life versus reality, reliance on technology, and technology versus sort of analog ways of doing things, which also ties in this idea of older generations and younger generations.
Thanks for watching that clip from the Anime Movie Podcast. Follow the links in the description below to hear full episodes, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more fun clips like this.